Hey guys, welcome back to MaxCast, Dawn of War Unification. We continue the coverage of the UGL Season 2 with the match today. You can see here in the bracket overview of old Cklempay versus Kubini, a match I'm really interested to see because both of these players are, let's say, in a similar skill level, let's say a bit higher than me. I can win some games against them, but will most likely lose most of the games against those guys. So I consider them more or less equally in player strengths. So now check the draft here. Kubini banned Farsight Enclaves and Mechanicus. Farsight Enclaves is one of the stronger factions, and Mechanicus can be really strong as well. Cklempay banned Chaos Demons and Raven Guard. Chaos Demons is a ban against Kubini, as he has shown that he plays Chaos Demons pretty well. Raven Guard, I'm not sure exactly. The picks, however, are Renegade Guard first for Kubini, that's a statement, then Fallen Angels, Night Lords and Death Guard. He's normally a Chaos Space Marines main, but he opted not to pick them. Cklempay, on the other side, picked Deathcore of Krieg, Tyranids, Salamanders and Steel Legion. So he believes that Krieg and Steel Legion are really good with the balance and reworks. He picks his signature, quote-unquote, first main factions he ever had, I think Salamanders and Tyranids. Most people consider also pretty strong still, but also got a lot of nerfs. So not sure how they are really standing right now. So I'm really interested to see how these matches pan out. The first map, as for the round of 16, is Imperial City, so let's see what these guys bring on this map for us. And here we are in the Imperial City. On the left side, playing Deathcore of Krieg, we have Cklempay. On the right side, playing Death Guard, we have Kubini. Kubini opens, I didn't see the company, but he opens 3 Pleasure Cultists into Temple of Disease and then the second builder. So a more cultist-centered opener, which is, I think, what you want to go for. No generator, but Temple of Disease. On the other side, we get only 2 Jäger and soldiers. So it's a mixture of soldiers and Jägers. Probably, yeah, getting the Lord General's command squad after the second builder. Engineer getting a generator over here. I think you can get the Lord General and then the second engineer because these guys build pretty fast as they are a squad. But okay, there's some aggressive cultist movement over here with his second cultist over there. Really thrilled to see these factions in particular, because those factions were really the stronger side of Unification before. Now have been nerfed quite a bit, so it's going to be interesting how they fend off in the new version. There's now some soldiers and decapping going on immediately with these Nurgle cultists, which will take a beating, but will be able to get a decap and retreat with, let's say, 2 model losses here. 2 model losses. They should, by all means, go back here. There's a second cultist squad here, so he's really delaying his own capture game here, which I'm not sure it's worth it. For now it works out, but he needs to either continuously hold the capping back here, or he needs to fall back and cap on his own, because he is having only 26 and 10 against 26 and 10, but Cklempay is capturing. So it's pretty close in the capping game. So it depends about the traits. Like with a low economy on both sides, every model loss hurts quite a lot, like model here, model there. The engineers even costing quite a lot of requisition. Is it exactly as much as a cultist? No, it's a little more even. That's interesting. We claim this area for the Emperor. There you go, some soldiers. Yeah, soldiers became more prevalent now that the Jägers were nerfed. There's now even the Lord General Command Squad with 2 ranged bodyguards having plasma guns here, so they can hurt pretty well. What does he go for? Yeah, the Plague Lord is pretty common. Nurgle cultists surviving with only 1 model, but there will be a pursuit of soldiers and Lord General Command Squad, so I think they can corner him and kill him. Is he getting reinforced? No, this is a lonely guy. Getting in some... No, these guys, plasma guys, are not in range yet, so will they take him down? Reinforcement is on the way. They're shooting. It's gonna be close. Okay, they ignore him for now. Probably not seeing him. Now they see. Come on. Close, close. Not sure if these cultists should actually engage over here. These are two lads with plasma guns. They will take some damage back, but look at them. Two models gone, and I do not think his economy allows for that. Yeah, only 62 and then what? What did I see here? A tier 2 already. This is a very fast tier 2 for Cklempay here. Pretty much not getting anything apart from this one squad of soldiers and the command squad and 2 Jägers, of course. 2 Jäger. So 1 Jäger is on the top, 1 Jäger squad, and 1 is at the bottom. So, and here he is fighting with the soldiers for now. The question is, yeah, the Death Guard needs the gift of repository first. Kinda interesting that we do not see any real usage of the Feckler Gnormors, and this bunker placement is also very interesting. Like, it only defends 1 point. I know with the recent update you only can build them in the control area. So if you want to defend 2 points, you want to have it like here-ish. This is not a good position for a bunker. It's too far back. The range has been reduced as well, so yeah, this is not a good position. I would cancel it. It will allow for tunneling, however. So they will go in here, not upgrading them because he has put all his energy, all his power he has into this tier 2. And he is tier 2 already. The question is, what does Cklempay do with this tier 2 now? He has nothing yet. Does he go for... yeah, he needs to get a heavy weapon platoon. That's the idea, to get a fast heavy weapon platoon, and the Death Guard is slow enough that they will probably not be able to get close to it. Gift of repository is down, is up, I want to say. And tier 2 is on the way as well. Lord General getting in melee against these Plague Lord, which he doesn't want to do, especially with his ranged bodyguards. So now microing away. Getting now a better bunker. Look at it, go in the middle. You can contest a critical location with it. This one I like really much, but you also need to upgrade the listening post. In my opinion, first heavy weapon platoon is out, but you need a VOC center to get the heavy weapon add-ons. So another thing you want to have, and there's the first bunker up and running here, slowing these guys, killing these guys with the help of the engineers. And 1 squad dying, another squad is out of range. The range has been reduced there. You need now an upgrade for it. The special weapon training, I think it's behind. Yeah, using the heal, and now slowly but surely going out of here. The VOC center should be on the way momentarily, I guess. Not yet. Upgrading a point, Cklempay is for now. And yeah, just being annoying with his bunker for now. Economy is 85 and 30 against 68 and 10, so well in favor for Cklempay. Tier 2 is almost done for the Death Guard now. Heavy weapon balloons with heavy bolters. I think these guys could challenge it. Even going to melee or just getting close. These guys only have 600 HP, but there's the Lord General command spot behind. Even now having a... no, it's another ranged bodyguard. It did look different for a second. Yeah, I think you could have challenged this, but yeah, hindsight 2020. Bunker is up, this thing is up. I really... okay, he skips the VOC center for now. Now he does. Edit. What does he go for? Chimeras, I guess. Chimeras, and then with the VOC center you can give them heavy stubbers. So you have then chimeras with heavy weapon platoons. A very potent build order. The resources align. You can get 1 chimera out right now. Or does he save up for the autocannons? Autocannons are pretty expensive. Now nothing really. On the other side, tier 2 is finished, so what does he go for? Plague Havocs for now. He anticipates chimeras, I guess. But against these heavy weapon platoons, these will not do anything. There are 2 now out again. So people are still in the mindset that double Plague Havocs is the way to go. I'm not convinced that you want to get unsupported Havocs. They can fire this, but yeah. They didn't hit in the first place. They do not hit, and if they hit, not sure. Let's see. 1 will hit. Wow. So these are anti vehicle as they are supposed to be, and not anti everything as they were before. The Bathing God strikes. Okay, he actually, yeah, he wanted to go in, but he got away from his own Chimera. Chimera will, however, not like this here. However, and yeah, with the heavy stopper they may can fight, and there's now some grenade launchers. Grenade launchers are potent. They also could go for plasma guns, I think, where they are. Plasma guns would also be very mean. More and more plasma guns. Getting now the second critical over here. And yeah, Lord General eating actually a volley of rockets to the face, but yeah, it's only a single target. The AoE damage stuff and is locked behind tier 3 now, getting a bloated Rhino now, because there's no real anti-vehicle from Cklempay as well. This autocannon will be his first anti-vehicle. Yes, and the Chimera also has some mild anti-vehicle, but not very much. You could also go for the Plague Havoc Champion, which is very expensive but carries a melter gun, for example. Getting the power upgrade and looking for tier 3 is Cklempay or what? Not sure, does not have a lot of resources, but this Chimera coming in, just eating some shots to scout, I guess. The second volley will kill it, however. There it goes, there will be now the bloated Rhino coming in. Bloated Rhino has his Storm Bolter and the Plague Spear, so they, for what they cost, they bring quite a lot on the field. Take and hold victory is active for Cklempay, of course. Autocannons will deal damage, yeah, but I think you can, yeah, if you focus them down, getting the heavy weapon guy now, and then the bolter guy, and now the autocannon. So this looks not so good here. He needs some anti-vehicle, which would be not a heavy weapon platoon, or Death Riders, of course. Death Riders, the question if you can get into melee with those guys against moving targets like these. So they're really good against buildings, for example, but not so good against these guys. You could also get like melters on your soldiers. Here, melter guns would also be an option. So yeah, I think in general getting some more infantry out would be the thing. Now having another Chimera, and the Chimera will hold its own against these, but needs to stay out of range of these Havocs. Focus firing on this Rhino would have been better, but there comes the Death Riders attaching their bombs to their sticks, killing one Rhino, and if they are fast enough they can kill probably another one before they run out of melter juice over here. Second Rhino is going down, even attacking the third one, so the micro of Kubini isn't the greatest over here. He eats a lot of damage on the next one, but now the Chimeras need to run away. These Death Riders can tie down the Havocs over here, which is really nice double usage for them. Rockets still firing out to the Chimeras. Chimeras, however, have these heavy stoppers, and they should be able to take this down. There's even some soldiers over here getting pestered by this Rhino. Will survive. Yeah, these guys will die. These Havocs now going into melee or whatnot. They just want to get rid of these Death Riders. So these now could focus down these Chimeras, which they kind of do. They even go into melee against the Chimera with the Chaos, with the Blake Lord. These guys will fall. But there's now a second squad of Death Riders. Never have I seen Death Riders so efficient, which makes me really happy. One of the bugs that got fixed, that they now also benefit from the HP upgrades. There's some melter sticks again against this Rhino, eating a lot of damage, getting to the red, almost dying, and he resists now soon. Yeah, these lances are now normal again. They will still deal some damage, but not as good against the vehicle. So the Chimeras would now need to focus down this weakened Rhino over here, and these Death Riders would need to follow these Havocs until the end of days, I guess. It's still trying to, but the Plague Belch are doing their thing. Not sure which company he chose. Maybe he chose even the company which does some damage around the vehicles, not sure. I mean, yeah, but the Chimeras would need to re-target over here. They will kill another Havoc over here, but eating a lot of damage. More and more Rhinos, of course. 4 Rhinos, which is the maximum now. And these guys are again going into melee. I'm not sure. Let's see if they take damage. I think, yeah, they take damage over time. He took the damage over time company for them. The Chimeras, as I said, would need to focus down the Rhino, and the Death Riders would need to focus down these Plague Havocs. Easier said than done. And all depends in the end how cost efficient you are if you keep spamming these kind of weapons. Upgrading this, maybe even a heavy turret emplacement, but then this could be focused down easily by the Plague Havoc, so not sure how good this actually is. What does he go for? Another heavy weapon platoon, yeah, with autocannons, but it can be focused down by these rhinos. Rhinos coming in a little too close for my taste. They can be focused down by the chimeras. The chimeras somehow also focusing these havoc. So it's a question now: do you focus the rhinos so you can get some infantry out, or do you focus the havoc so that the chimeras reign supreme? So it's a question, yeah, for the ages, I guess. More and more chimeras. Chimeras are more expensive than the rhinos are, so both squads of havocs are still alive. Not sure about the upgrades. Quickly giving a look over here. Still mostly tier 2. Even a botfly now harassing these listening posts over here. So this does not look good for old Cklempay over here. Yes, yeah, the GG is called. I really like both players' approaches over here. It all came down to micro and stuff in the middle. In general, the options were well chosen. I firstly was like against the Plague Havocs, but the Plague Havocs give you the staying power and anti-vehicle component, some mild anti-infantry as well, and then comes the bloated rhinos that are also very durable and very good against infantry with their Stone Bolter and Plague Belcher, or Plague Spear, I think it's called. So yeah, what do we have over here? Local Salus, whatever this means. Yeah, really interesting combination of both. I think the heavy weapon platoons would needed to be more babysit so that they survive, and then with autocannons and long range could deal with both the Plague Havocs and the bloated rhinos. But yeah, really liking the first game. So this is now a 1-0 for Kubini. And yeah, the next map is chosen by old Cklempay. And yeah, let's see what map it will be and what factions. And the second match brings us to Meeting of Minds. On the left side, playing Night Lords, we have Kubini. On the right side, playing Tyranids, we have Cklempay. Cklempay goes for 2 Gene Stealers into Brute Lord into Tyrannicus Brute Spire. On the other side, we have, I think, 3 Raptor Scouts into Storm Barracks without a generator, I think. Then we go for the Captain as well. Sticking to the Night Lord's side of things for now. I think I saw this exact matchup on this exact map on Mr. Landsark's channel. It was GapPR as Tyranids against Mr. Blue Dude as Night Lords, maybe? Not sure who was the Night Lords player, but I am 100% sure that was GapPR. GapPR knows it's Tyranids, and he did go for Lictors because they detect and they are, yeah, slapping pretty hard commanders in early game. If they team up to this, so let's see, Lictors or not.
It is yours now, my lord.
And it is Lictors. Okay, so yeah, this is the proper response, I think, to Night Lords. These guys have detection, they increase your cap, they are pretty good in melee, pretty sturdy, limited to 3, but you can also give them some research in tier 1, the Lictor acclimatization research, which increases their sight range, HP and damage, I think. And there's a second of these upgrades which gives them detection in tier 2 then. Captain is almost out, 2 Raptor Scouts capturing their own stuff? No. 1 Raptor Scout over here, 1 over here. Where's the third one? No, it did not die yet. There were 3, or did he cancel one? Looks like he cancels one. Or I'm tripping really hard, could also be the case. So yeah, there's the Raptor Scouts getting on these scenes, but there are now 2 Lictors with their long talons over here, trying to rip off some faces. There should be a 3rd Lictor on the way, I think. If he has enough income, that is. I think this one is this upgraded? 1 point. No, it's not upgraded, just finished. Ha! There's the 3rd one now, and they can, if they team up, they can kill this Captain. The Captain, however, can just jump away. So there's the thing, there's the first reclamation pool being added. So yeah, the Raptor Scouts being really annoying against these guys. And now you see it, like 2 Lictors and Brute Lord against the Captain will win. These Lictors are efficient against commanders, you can see it here. So yeah, there's even now some Ravenous being added, so this is a heavy commitment for this. In the game of GPR he did not go for Ravenous, he skipped Ravenous altogether and just got a fast tier 2. Kubini isn't really fast on his capping game again because he has only one capping squad. Getting a fast tier 2 however. Getting now the generator, and yeah, he's not even captured all his points before actually clicking the tier 2 button, which I find peculiar. And there's a pretty sizable Tyranid army forming with these goon squad of Lictors and Broodlord, and now also the Ravenous. These Gene Stealers have been reinforced a bit as well, so they can now hold its own. They're like, oh, these are 2 squads of Gene Stealers. They still do not have their own base captured completely. There's 1 point left. The relic, however, yeah, the relic isn't kept either, so this is going to be interesting. What does he go for here? A terror squad in tier 2. Plasma guns, maybe? Against all this Tyranid stuff. He would need the armory as well for some plasma pistols and upgrades. And nowadays the whole squad of Tyranids, the Tyranids could jump in here and kill these Raptor scouts. And these guys could now try to attack these listening posts, and that they will. Tier 2 is not yet started for him. It is started, okay. With 2 reclamation pools, 1 less than I would recommend, but with the new changes that it also costs like requisition and stuff, these my old estimates are out of the picture here. Getting a lot of damage done there now. Some Raptor scouts, the captain getting some shots in the terror. Can get plasma guns in tier 2 and also melter guns. The plasma guns would be the thing to go for if he has an armory. Yeah, that goes. So I think the plasma guns in the conjunction with plasma pistol upgrade on the commanders could deal a whole lot of damage against these guys. They are now the Ravenous still here. They killed. No, they did not kill. They decapped this. And there's now still the 3 Lictors out. Is he getting the Lictor upgrade? Not yet. Is he? What is he getting? He's still okay. He's still tier 2, tier 1. But I hope he got the first Lictor upgrade. It's almost always worth it, especially if you plan on having Lictors around a little longer. More and more brutes being added now. The terrors in the heavy cover, but yeah, there's the Lictors to detect this. Are they now getting? They're getting now a sergeant, and then I think they should get a plasma gun. Then a Ravenous and casually walking through the base, getting out the Sorcerer. Oh, the Sorcerer is a mean customer with his Banish. Or Smite. Smite, Banish, like the AoE damage thingy. Let's see if it will immediately use it against these Ravenous. Tug comes in, and there you go. Half health on all these guys. These are not cheap, mind you. 45 requisition isn't something Tyranids will like to spend easily. No plasma pistols nor plasma guns here, so these guys will not win this fight. Not in the slightest. One Raptor scout going down, the other, the terror squad needs to run away, but getting some shots in the face. Captain is attached to them actually, okay? Interesting. Not sure, I do not think he can jump them with them. And some Raptor scouts over here. What is Cklempay going in? Tier 2 is finished, right? Yeah, he goes for Gene Stealer acclimatization. Now the Hive Tyrant, good option. And a lot of brute reclamation pools to bolster his income. We have 91 and 20 against 69. Hey, but 69 will not be there for long. Upgrading his Chimneys to get more influence as well. So he's working on the eco game for now. And there comes the Tyrant, Hive Tyrant. What does he go for? A Devourer. So he now have a ranged option as well. Will be there soon-ish. Does he start with? Okay, he starts with 2 Devourers and then he adds 2 more. So he has quadruple Devourers now, which is a hell of a lot of anti-infantry. I can assure you. Now, Melters? Why would you go Melters against Tyranids? Tyranids have no vehicle. Not a single one. Not sure if these melters do more damage against infantry, but it should not. The option you should choose always is the plasma guns against the Tyranids. So yeah, is this the captain? No, this was just Raptor scouts getting a lot of damage done by these Devourers, these Gene Stealers and Lictors, and now also some Spore Mines being added. So yeah, there's quite a fight going on. The Raptor Scouts going to this side of the map. If this is upgraded, which it is, you can use an ability which does some AoE damage around it. Getting some Toxic Miasma. The Toxic Miasma on its own only slows targets, not dealing damage, but there's some toggleable ability on the listening post, which I think slows them and also deals some damage around it. Not being used here, you would see it would be really green. Cklempay now attacking this listening post over here, which is more or less undefended. Rhinos being added. Rhinos and yeah, just Space Marines here. Arrows. Would like me to see some Havocs, I guess. Havocs or Razorbacks. Razorbacks could have been also a good option because there's no real anti-vehicle. So if you have any vehicle that can shoot, I mean, Rhino on itself also shoots, but not as much as, let's say, a Razorback, of course. So in numbers they will take down this Broodlord over here. Even going to melee, not sure. He does not have a good melee anymore once he has these quadruple devourers. So getting something in melee, but there's another. Nice that he dodged the spore thingy because he got into the Rhino, so that's a good usage for it. But yeah, as I said, I would really like me a Razorback or two to fight this off even more efficient. Lictor getting a lot of damage done, has not gotten his tier 2 acclimatization yet. We now see Warriors. Warriors is more or less standard. Look at the income, 136. So he has income for days. And the Hell Talon. Hell Talon is also okay. Hell Talon will allow you to dodge basically all melee squads, which there will be more and more. So I like the approach. Flying targets. I think that was similar to what was done against Skepiar, like more and more Hell Talons. Rhinos now more, but yeah, you need some Hell Talons. I think Rhinos are good and all, but having one or two Hell Talons will help you quite a lot. The question is, yeah, the Venom Cannons are locked behind tier 3, so you would need to get Devourers or Death Spitters to target the aircraft. Second Rhino is now out. What does he go for here? Heavy weapon upgrades as well. And do we see, okay, some Carnifex now. The Screamer Killer Carnifex is the melee variant, yes. And these are not your be all end all Carnifex, these are your Demon Armor medium Carnifex, so they can be brought down. They are still mean in the sense that they have 3k HP and look really mean. I mean, look at this guy. I wouldn't want to meet him in a dark alley or anywhere, to be honest. So yeah, now attacking this listen post over here, so let's see how they can defend it. There's the first Hell Talon being out, the Terror Squad focusing down the Hive Tyrant. Hell Talon is just casually driving by. These warriors are now in here, so these guys need to be careful because anything, yeah, they will just shred the Terror Squad into melee. These warriors not getting their rending claws, but still being very efficient in melee. You can see it here, tearing down this Rhino. The listening post firing, the Terror Squads are firing, but there's some detection in form of the Slictor here, so they now need to run. And there's a lot of angry turnips here. These warriors for now just parking over here. There will be a strike from the HQ. There you go, missing because they walked away a bit. So this model was the only one being attacked. The morale damage from it will not matter because warriors are synapse creatures without morale. There's the second Hell Talon now focusing on the Broodlord or whatever comes in the base first. Second Rhino standing here. Oh, this is the first one being brought back. Needs some repairs. There's a Hell Talon in the base trying to kill these reclamation pools, which we will able to. There's even some Raptor Scouts killing this squad. Needs to go for the decap and then yeah, maybe get a autocannon turret over here to defend this. Repair this Rhino, getting an autocannon turret and maybe some Havocs. And yeah, if he continues microing his units over here, it should be good because yeah, you can decap this point. Oh, haha, both looking at it at the same time, so he will not be able to. Needs to kill it one more time. Yeah, which is actually pretty good because the more Skimnes you have, the more expensive the next one gets. So if you kill one and they need to rebuild it, it's really expensive. Lictor being added, the Hell Talon just killing reclamation pools all day of the week. And yeah, not sure if attacking here is the wise choice. There's some terror grenades, which again don't do a whole lot against these synapse creatures. But yeah, just standing there and killing them does a whole lot. There's now a Dreadnought should stay in melee, I think, and challenge the Carnifex, says Plural. There are now 3! Okay, this is... Whoa, this is madness! 3 Carnifex over here. They can just stand here and attack. You need to focus down the Screamer Killer. Okay, he goes for an autocannon. Not liking this. You want to challenge them in melee with the Dreadnought. You would deal more damage, I think. And yeah, still the Hell Talon is not yet answered. There are some gargoyles now. They double down on the anti-aircraft. Now it's 3 squads of gargoyles now. Getting from the Brute County Hive. Even getting now the Count Acclimatization. So you will see they will take down this thing over here. But there's the base. There's this barracks going down. This Dreadnought now in melee. I think, yeah, you need to... if it would have been in melee, it would be dealing double the damage and would have killed at least another Screamer Killer Carnifex. The Hive Turn is still standing strong here. There's, what is this? The Broadlord still also standing here. Definitely the Dark Micros needs to repair this. The Armory is the next target, and what is going for another Dreadnought? This listening post is upgraded, but yeah, the Storm Barracks will be attacked once more by these warriors, so there's too much bugs in your base to be any nuisance. Over here, your Hell Talon has been taken down by the Gargoyles. The Gargoyles can even now target these Raptor Scouts, so they aren't efficient in general against this, but you have enough of these Gargoyles to attack those, and you're also in Synapse range, so you will take a little less damage and are morale immune. There's now some Havocs. No, it's still Terror Squads with multi-melters. I'm not really convinced about these melters. I think, again, getting him a ranged weapon and then going into melee. Keep them in the range, in the melee department, I think would have been the game. These upgrades aren't free either. Okay, it's not a lot, but still, yeah, these Machine Stealers and Warriors and Elictor all being here. So the economy getting lower and lower. He capping his point, even capping his own point and getting his Spore Chimney there. That's some statement over here. So he has now a Synapse point to fall back on. There comes the little swarm of gargoyles. Come on, lads. They are now limited to 5, but have only 1 squad cap they take up, so you can have more. So you can micro them better and they get stuck less. So they are even now sporting this thing over here. This is now a normal Carnifex, is it? Yeah, so he is tier 3 already. Getting now normal Carnifex. Second County Acclimatization. The Hive Turn will get rebuilt, and yeah, this is not looking good. There are some Spore Mines came in, you can see it on the green smoke over here. But yeah, these guys run away. They look terrible, terrifying with their masks, but yeah, these bugs do not care. What is getting out? Another Dreadnought, I guess. No, another Hell Talon, also fine. But there are these Gargoyles. If these Gargoyles focus down on these Hell Talons, I think, yeah, immediately the swarm immediately follows the Hell Talons. They're not faster with the little wings, but they will be there. There's no production really left apart from this Forge of Terror. And now there's a real Carnifex, and yeah, he could go into melee, could go also for Venom Cannon or Barb Strangler. There's some, where they are. Standing here, Biowars now also not getting their stuff, but yeah, they are now some artillery, so he has basically more or less everything in the book here. Only thing missing are some sun probes, I think, and now the Gargoyle is still focusing down and will kill this Hell Talon before it can do anything else. Even if it forces fights against these Gargoyles, I think these are more cost efficient overall, because they can reinforce really quickly. Biowars do have upgrades, so there are now 3 in the squad. They're getting basically everything because he can. Yeah, 170 requisition income, so there's something going on over here. So he's basically reinforcing and building all he can. There's now a nasty Spore Mine hit. Boom! There they all on the floor. Biowars will go down, I think. The cost of them has been increased significantly with the last update. So there you go. Gargoyles flying over and Kubini calls GG. His Forge of Terror was being taken down, so we had seen a very nice Tyranid game, I have to say. Nightlords trying to fight their way back, but the swarm continuing, even taking its enemy position over here, allows him for some more of these reclamation pools. So a very a big variety of bugs were shown here as well, which makes me pretty happy, because normally people will just go like what I called again, Revenants and then warriors and occasionally a hive turn, but we have seen so much bugs, different turns here. I really enjoyed this game, I have to say. So this is now a 1-to-1, and the last game will decide. Let's see what map Kubini picks and what will be the factions. The factions in the map pool are still Fallen Angels and Renegade Guard for Kubini, and for Cklempay we have Salamanders and Steel Legion. And here we are on Shrine of Excellion, a map we do not see enough, I have to say. On the southern side, playing Salamanders, we have Cklempay. On the northern side, playing Fallen Angels, we have Kubini. Kubini goes for a second Warpsmith and then 2 Zealots into a cantonment. And no anchorage, you want to add 1 anchorage in any build, really. And then we have 3 scouts into Furnace. I was thinking about this matchup really, and I really thought we would see, let's say Zealot spam. Okay, goes for Sandbarrow. He wants to get an anchorage. Okay, so this is yeah, my build order for them is with an X3 warp generator. No anchorage. Okay, I'm a little puzzled by this build of Kubini over here. And on the other side we have 3 scouts into what? 5 scouts. 1, 2, 3, 4 scouts. Okay, 4 scouts. It is. Limiter 4 as well. He goes for a scout build. Scout builds are normally accompanied by a armory. But he goes for the force commander with it, which is, I think, okay. You can go for the snipers, for example, if you really want to, against these standard bearers. However, he needs to anchorage, and let's see if he clicks fast enough with plasma pistols. He has only 2 standard bearers. He goes for a little wonky build. Kubini is not prepared it, I think. Is he fast enough? Come on. If he does not click the plasma pistol right away, this is... He did not. Okay, so this build is now completely scrambled. But they are still doing good damage with their bolt pistols over here against this Tech Marine. And there's now a lot of scouts focusing down these standard bearers, and they cost power, so do not lose them as easily. But he lost this tactical marine, tech marine, not a tactical, a tech marine, losing 1 standard bearer, losing another one probably as well. So yeah, I was thinking about this map and thought that maybe you could go assault marines for salamanders, but scouts do fine as well. This is a pretty open map, so you want to have good maneuverability. And there is nothing really holding Cklempay back. There will be another standard bearer, but that's pretty much it. Yeah, and the force commander is so manly, he has a really deep voice. And there he comes and killing more stuff. These are 2 squads of scouts, 3 actually, 3, but only 1 is reinforced completely. Saving up his stuff over here, trying to kill these zealots, which are partly sitting in heavy cover. The tech marine can go into melee. Over here, what do we have here? More standard bearers, of course. If you can't go wrong with more standard bearers. 1 going down, and wow, this really looks bad for Kubini already. The question is, what can he do here? I think these zealots are fighting back over here. Killing now the anchorage, really nice, good focus on them. He could go for the chapter master or anything, but he has now a sentry post, so the sentry post will allow him to defend his standard bearer now within a zealot squad. I can't click on it. Yeah, there it goes. So anchorage is no more, but I think he did not rely on this anchorage build as well. Losing a whole lot of scouts now. He focuses down the generator over here while this force commander keeps them busy. Will take down these, but there's now a marine veterans, and these guys slap. They can peel off models of these scouts every day of the week. This did not get the generator, and now ouch, losing 2 of 3 squads in the retreat. This was really bad. There's now the Warpsmith over here, and yeah, but the force commander survived, which is nice. And yeah, Kubini kind of stabilized with these marine veteran squads. These take a big chunk of the resource to reinforce, but they are worth every requisition point there is. No capturing of these relics yet, as they both were busy fighting. No tier 2 now, adding now tactical marines and getting to tier 2. No? Upgrading a point. Okay. Deciding against it. Upgrading another point. Okay. I could have seen a tier 2 transition, but not if you get attacked this fast. There are now some tactical marines. Not a tactical marines, but so he meets tactical marines with tactical marines, which is I think a good thing. You need to have some sustain against this. If your enemy attacks you this hard, you need to yeah, fight back. And I think could he hold this position? So upgrading this point is turned out to be the wrong decision for now. There's now a tactical marine coming over and going against them from behind basically. Another tactical marine squad pops out the furnace. Is it the furnace? Yes, pops out the furnace, and now it's the question, what does he go for next? Another generator now. Needs some more work requisition, however. Needs to upgrade the point, I guess. Can force the issue here, I think. There's still 2 standard barrels, but he has quite a lot of marines, and salamander marines are really sturdy. What is he going? Is he getting tier 2? Not yet, question mark. Another marine veteran squad getting fully reinforced. And some salads on the capping duty now. Even 2 scout squad mixed in, which I like. So getting like the full efficiency out of it, effectiveness. And yeah, again, the problem is if you overstep, you get how should I say, get too close together on these stairs, and then you cannot fire pretty well. So this, with the second marine veterans, I think this is a fight that the Fallen Angels win, because they have these standard barrels and marine veterans which are stronger. But yeah, they also take a lot more to reinforce. But yeah, 1 squad of techno marines are focused down and dead. Now there's scouts getting focused one by one, and scouts are dead now. There's now only 1 tactical squad remaining. 1 squad of veterans need to run away, but there's a second squad of marines fully in fighting conditions, eating now a flaming grenade to the face, quickly run away, and then deciding we can survive this. Just stand here. A lot of not sure why he moves. What is this move now? Just eating a lot of unnecessary damage, I think, with this move. Could have just stayed here. And yeah, is he reinforcing them? He is. So these guys are now, because of this questionable move, are surrounded now. More standard barrels coming in. No plasma pistol being researched still, which I find interesting. Plasma pistols would go so well with this build. But that were a lot of that whoops, salamanders. Is he getting tier 2? He is not. Is he? No, nobody goes to tier 2 now. Kubini needs to upgrade some listening posts really badly. Cklempay is doing that, but not sure if all these LP2s will be enough to face this tide of veterans. To be honest, these veterans are sturdy. They will not die easily. So yeah, overspending on LP2s, I think. Could have been tier 2 already, but then again, what do you fight with when you have these guys in your base? So yeah, that's the biggest question. If you go tier 2, yes, that is nice and all, but what do you do against this blob of infantry that just comes in and kills your builder and stuff? You could try to sneak a machine building over here and get a Razorback, because yeah, the first Razorback would make short work of this blob here. Is he now getting tier 2? No, he's still, I think, reinforcing as much as he can. And should, as I said, upgrade 1 or 2 listening posts. Grenade launchers here being used as well, but they are outnumbered 2 to 1. On this side, the tech marine will be forced out of this life, I guess. Even going to melee. And I think he could focus down a listening post over here, an upgraded listening post. Tier 2 is now started, I guess. Yeah, how it is for Cklempay, not yet started. No, it has not the resources. He has upgraded all his points, but still not enough requisition, because he needs to rebuild his tactical marines and reinforce his tech marines and reinforce his tactical marines. Another fight now coming in. I thought Kubini would have stopped for a second now that he's on the way to tier 2. I think he can stop for now and upgrade the listening post or 2. And yeah, play the eco game, I think. 110 and 20 against 97 and 10. Yeah, so he needs to do some catching up. Upgrading another point over here. Has 1 relic built up, whereas Cklempay is still in the needs of building it up. Tier 2 now started for Cklempay. Tier 2 over halfway done for Kubini. Kubini in Tier 2 could go for the vehicle building and rhinos and dreadnoughts if you upgrade like this, or you could go for the sorcerer as well. Sorcerer, as we have seen in the game of Mr. Bluetooth and Cklempay, can be really mean against infantry blobs. So yeah, I think sorcerer would be a no-brainer against this pretty infantry heavy, generally unit heavy Tier 1. Let's see. Tier 2 is now done, and as I said, the sorcerer would be go a long way here. Or does he go for... Oh, he goes for melter guns in Tier 2. Sergeants could not... he cannot get sergeant because he has not 5 powers of knowledge over here. As I said, a sorcerer would be nice, but yeah. Not getting it right now. These guys now fighting against these sentry posts over here. Force commander will allow them the sustaining power, but there are some melters against you, and melters will melt buildings faster than bolters. Who would have thought? So the base trade scenario is now in favor of Kubini. Kubini, as I said, could also add the sorcerer or a machine building, both of which would have been really nice. 2 tactical squads standing here. Tier 2 is now done, adding another squad of tactical marines. So the question is, what does he go for now? Tier 2 is now finished. Could go for the machine building, I guess, or Razor Armor Destroyer, for example. Or TFCs even. TFCs would have been okay now that he has melters. Not so much. More infantry, I guess. Infantry and upgrades. Does he have a furnace? No, he does not have an armory. This is an issue here. He cannot get any heavy weapons without an armory, so he's stuck with a big block of marines. He can go for sergeants, however. Sergeants would be nice. Getting actually some economy over here. Yeah, again, some melters being used against infantry. They are okay-ish against infantry, but still. Hitting a flaming grenade to the face. There will be more where they come from, and there's, yeah, what is it called again? The terminus being built, terminus. And yeah, rhino spam would have go a long way, I think, here. Getting some armor in the way. Yeah. Just some rhinos and more rhinos, I guess. Tier 2 is done for Cklempay. He adds the chaplain, getting the armory now, so he can then add more units like the melee squad. Forge guard, for example, requires an armory, but also the sisters over there also require an armory. So basically everything the salamanders do requires an armory in Tier 2. What's it is called? A forge. Falling back now to this position over here, but they have melter guns. There's now the chaplain. The chaplain can increase the damage of surrounding units by a whole lot. Rhino transport now being loaded in. Has plasma upgrade over here, so is good against infantry there. He used his ability a little too far away from his allies, so not all of them are being affected. It's a bit of a misuse, I would say. Heavy bolters now being added for the salamanders, so... But what is his answer against these rhino? A razorback. No, he goes for the occult, for the Promethean cult thingy. And now adding assault squads with melter guns, I guess? With melter bombs. Not sure if they can get melter guns, however. Very slow infantry moving in. Economy 92 and 20 against 97 and 40. So the economy now in favor for Kubini. He has catched up in the sense that he has built up his own economy and killed his opponent economy, especially with this upgraded LP2. This hurts quite a lot. With the decap hurts even more. And yeah, Kubini is Cklempay isn't doing like nothing, but there's still a whole lot of stuff going on. Then now comes the Forge Guard, which I told you, power, burning thoughts, and yeah, but this is it. He can just drive away, I guess. Center Bearer and Forge Guard was an idea, I think. Now going for the base trade scenario, but there are 2 rhinos now, which I said, the rhino spam really strong with these plasma guns as well on top. Will make short work of bout against everything you see here. 1 rhino is still at the front, carrying around these veterans, killing the economy. So yeah, this looks more and more like a Kubini victory. He was struggling in the early game, but stabilized. And yeah, stabilized so much that he even takes half of the map already, I think. Killing now the Promethean Gold. If he kills it, this is all his options, Cklempay that is. Not sure if the Librarian would have been a good opener here, a good alternative. Against these Rhinos you want to rape your Armor Destroyer, but then just still these guys with melters to be thinking about. Now having a lot of burning power swords, so they ought to be efficient. Against all types of demons, okay. Killing the demon engine here, I guess, with a flaming sword, might as well. Yeah, not doing a whole lot here. I think is that the sergeant already in? No, it's not. Requires a forge. Yeah, this is now pretty much over. Cklempay fighting it out as long as he can, but this, yeah, there's no way really back. He will kill this one anchorage over here. There's another one still. And yeah, even if he kills all this economy, this is still his base going down. His base only consists now of the smithery and a forge. And that's pretty much it. Rebuilding the cantonment. Is it? The cantonment in the back now. The Rhinos will win still if he just keeps building them. He needs some vehicle cap, however. Smithery now getting attacked and will go down, so this is now the end, I guess. He does kill a lot of stuff in the base of the Fallen, however, so this is getting a little closer than I thought. But there's the Soulstorm now and dealing a lot of damage against those guys. They have a lot of health, that is true. Amphion is also going down, so this is getting really close. These Rhinos, however, still standing strong, getting now attacked by the Forge Guard and these melters. These melters of Salamanders are the greatest, however. There's the Marine veterans focusing down the Forge Guard. Forge Guard will go down. On the other side we have now the Tech Marine trying to go into melee against these Zealots. The Zealots can focus down, I think. But yeah, there's GG is called. I think that, yeah, the Tech Marine will lose here, and then he kills this building over here. Whoa, this is getting a little more intense than I thought in the end here. So really, really nice game. Sorry, not sure why he's sorry, but yeah, this is now a 2-1 for Kubini. Really nice series of games, I have to say, all being really active and a lot to see, a lot to follow. I think in the end it was, I mean, it could have been both ways. Both players would have deserved the win here, I guess. So yeah, but it will be Kubini who advances and Cklempay will going down. So this leaves us with only one match in the round of 16, which will be Ohm against Jolly. Yeah, as usual guys, thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye!